Welcome back to the Football Rap Show. Welcome to something brand new that I'm starting today on this channel. We're going to do a weekly Sunday debate. Every single week, we're going to talk about one big controversial football question. And I want you to decide the answer in the comments. Today, we're going to start off with something kind of big. Question is simple, but it's a little bit spicy. Are Arsenal actually bottlers? I hear people screaming at the screen already. Yeah, they're bottlers. Look, stick with me until the end because I'm going to argue both sides of this. And then at the end, I want you to tell me what you really think. But listen to what I'm saying first and then we'll get into it at the end, yeah? Look, let's start with why a lot of people would consider and label Arsenal as bottlers. Last season, season before that, season before that, they finished second. But they finished second to a team that has just been out of this world. Last season, it was Liverpool. Season before, Man City. Season before, Man City. But I know that Arsenal spent a lot of time in and around number one. Look, they was in control for large portions of last season. They was playing good football, and they always looked like they could genuinely be the title winners. Like, factually, they looked like they could be the winners. It seemed like when the pressure got ramped up, things started to slip and slide for them. They dropped a lot of points in key moments. They lost big games at the worst possible times. Ultimately, Liverpool, they cruised past and they lifted the trophy in the end. Now, there's a lot of people saying that's classic Arsenal. It's classic. They're bottlers. They'll be at the top for a long period of time and then they bottle it. I think in the context of things, I understand, yeah. But look, you got to have a bit of perspective on the argument. With Arsenal, they had the chance to win the league and they didn't take it. So yes, that is bottling, according to a lot of people. But look, flip that around. Let's look at it from a different point of view. Because this is where the debate kind of gets a little bit interesting. Was Arsenal really bottlers? Or was they simply beaten by some of the greatest teams that we've seen in recent memory? That Liverpool team was unreal last season. This season, I don't know. But last season, they was unreal. Same as City. Seasons when they've overtaken Arsenal and they've ended up claiming the title at the end. Them teams, they've just, look, them teams are something else. They don't come around every day kind of thing. Look, Arsenal, on the other hand, they still have a very young team, well, youngish team under Mikel Arteta. They're trying to rebuild something and they're growing and they're learning and they're trying to learn how to compete at the highest level. Mikel Arteta has been there for, I think it's 6 seasons. It seems like a long time, but if you look at where Arsenal was previous to Mikel Arteta coming in and the work that he's put in, he's done a lot and he's taken them a long way compared to their previous seasons without Mikel Arteta. They went from a struggling team that was every season struggling to even break into the top 4 to now being genuine title challengers. Doesn't really feel like bottling. It feels more like they was progressing over the time. They had injuries. Their squad depth wasn't great. They have a lot of inexperienced players as well. And when the season got tough, Liverpool were able, and City, they're able to rotate world-class players. So they're taking a world-class player out of the team. He's tired or he's injured. But then they're putting one straight back in, who again is a world-class player. And Arsenal haven't been able to do that for a long time. Barring this season, they've been able to do it. So from this kind of angle, maybe Arsenal didn't bottle it. Maybe they just came up against better teams. Like, Liverpool's team is just better, and Man City's team was just better. Look, personally, I think calling Arsenal a bottling team, I think it's very easy to do. I do it all the time. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a Man United fan. Yeah, Arsenal bottlers. It's so easy to say, and yeah, they've fallen short, but it doesn't automatically mean that they bottled it. Sometimes it means that the other teams are just better. That's it. That being said, though, if Arsenal do win this season and want to continue winning seasons and winning Premier League titles, they do need to prove that in the big moments that they can take the steps in their evolution. Like, they're so close to winning a title. They just need to prove that, you know what? We're ready. Look, personally, I hope they win it this season. I really hope they win it this season. I think they deserve it. They've played phenomenal. A lot of people as well saying, "Oh, it's boring football. It's set pieces only. It's a lot of corners." And I get it. But put yourself in the position of that's your team doing it. Also, put yourself in the position of the team is 7 points clear at the top. We're deep in the season, and they look like they're not going to get caught. You'd celebrate it, because I know full well if Man United was at the top of the league at this point in the season, 7 points clear, going deep in the Champions League, they've just got into a final, I'd celebrate it. I really would celebrate it. Results are very, very important in football, and I think that it's overshadowed by performances sometimes. But look, there's got to be times when the team's not playing well, but you still grind out a result. Still grind out as a result, still get the win. That's what you want. That's a title-winning team. That's what I think Arsenal are at the moment. Look, this is where the debate can really get interesting, yeah? I want to hear from you. Do you think that Arsenal are bottlers? Yes or no? Yeah, drop a comment. Let me know your opinion. Don't just say, yes, they're bottlers, or no, they're bottlers. Tell me why you think that Arsenal are bottlers, or if you agree with what I've said defending Arsenal. Let me know why. Yeah, I'm going to go through the comments. I'm going to read them all. I'm going to reply to some of them. And I'm also going to try and reference some of your opinions in my next episode for my next debates. Yeah, cool. Right, if you've enjoyed, this is the first one, Sunday debates. Smash the like button, subscribe to the Football Rap Show, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out next week's one. Debating at the moment whether we do Mondays or Sunday, Monday, or Wednesdays. I'm thinking Sundays. I think I'm going to go with Sundays. If you see this on a Sunday, it will be every Sunday. Yeah? Until then, see you in the comments. Peace.